Why didn't Valen want Felix to join Doggo and Delilah on the ship? Stay tuned because the answer may actually surprise you. So, in chapter 33 of Wayfarer, Doggo and Delilah are sent on a mission to Vale Island. Felix wants to come with them, but the leader of the land, Valen, refuses to let him. And it's not because he hates Felix. Valen believed that Felix would be a liability, someone who would get in the way and potentially get himself killed. Not out of spite, but because Felix wasn't even part of the Council of Elders. So yeah, I guess that answers the question. Delilah almost died? So in chapter 42 of Wayfarer, Doggo, Delilah, and Felix are trapped in an abandoned hospital on Vale Island. Just before this, Felix reveals a huge part of his backstory. Suddenly, the main antagonist, Jason, bursts into the room with an axe, and Delilah is the only one still conscious. She tries to fight back, but Jason is literally twice her size, so it doesn't go well. With no other option, she grabs Doggo and Felix and jumps out of a 13-floor window. Doggo and Felix survive, but Delilah, she has nothing to break her fall. Somehow she only goes unconscious and they all wake up in a cell. If you want to read more of Wayfarer, check the comments. And that's how... Okay, I have some good news. First, I'm happy to announce that Wayfarer now has an official book cover. Huge credit to one of my animators, Neon, who's helped design it. She did an amazing job. Secondly, Wayfarer has reached over 800 views, which is incredible. And finally, we've surpassed 750 subscribers. Our 1000th subscriber will be announced in our 1000 subscribers special. Thank you all so much for the support, and if you want to help this project keep going, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It really means a lot to us. Why do I use this song in so many of my videos? In a lot of my past few videos, you guys have probably noticed that I've used this song as background music, but why this one specifically? The song name is Playing God by Polyphia, and I actually have a good reason for using this song. For those of you who probably don't know, my microphone doesn't do well with filtering background noise, and I don't know if it's just me, but for some reason, the song does pretty well with hiding some of that background noise. Also, I am a huge Polyphia fan, like you can ask the people in my Discord server, so that's the other reason for me using it. But what do you guys think? Is this a good song choice? The hardest scene I've ever written was not action, it was this. In book 1 of Wayfarer, the group finally decides to return to Earth, but before they leave for good, Felix asks to visit one last place. The cemetery, where his parents are buried, and the moment he steps inside, his mind floods back to when he had to bury them himself, at just 10 years old. Writing Felix breaking down there wasn't just hard for the character, it was also pretty hard for me too. Like, I genuinely shed a tear. And that scene changed Felix forever. Okay, I need your help. So soon, there will be some very big changes coming to Wayfarer and its channel as a whole. One big change is one that you may already be familiar with, which is the YouTube channel logo. I'd like to change it, or at least I was considering it. But this is where you, my fellow viewers, come in. I need your opinion, which is, should I keep the logo I have now, or should I switch to this one? The reason why I was considering switching it was because you guys see a whole lot of this guy in 99% of my videos, so it makes sense, though he isn't actually in the story himself, unlike these two. So, what do you guys think? Should I switch to a new one or should I keep the same? We just hit 200 followers on Instagram, and I know it's not huge, but for a dark original story that's being built, I call that a success. Additionally, we're also almost at 700 subscribers, so make sure to subscribe to claim your OG ticket and show that you were here since the beginning. There's only 300 left, so be fast. Anyways, that's how... Who is Doggo Kaiser? Doggo Kaiser is one of the main characters in Wayfarer. He's calm, loyal, protective, and somehow always ends up being the most emotionally stable person in the room. He doesn't talk much, but when he does, everyone listens, mostly because if Doggo is speaking, something has gone very wrong. Some facts about him is that he enjoys simple comfort food, his favorite color is blue, and his best friend is Felix, which means he spends a lot of time worrying and not saying it out loud. His relationship with Delilah is built on trust, understanding, and yes, he truly does feel love for her. Doggo was inspired by my love for dogs, specifically the loyalty and the protectiveness that he brings. A fun fact is that he actually appeared in a comic that me and my sister made as kids called The Invasion of the Beatles, which he somehow survived all of that and evolved into this. So yeah, that answers the question. Okay, we need to talk about Delilah, because she low-key is the leader and still gets absolutely no attention. So her full name is Delilah Rivers, and she's basically the one holding the group together whilst everyone else is basically spiraling. Additionally, she's calm, practical, empathetic, and usually ends up being the decision maker of the three, even if she never really asked for that role. Some quick facts is that she's actually from Canada. Her favorite vibe is softer, calmer tones, and yes, she does end up actually dating Doggo, which is fun. Their relationship is actually built on trust and understanding. Delilah's backstory is rough because she grew up constantly overshadowed by her younger brother, dealt with abuse, and even snapped at some point, stole her father's truck, and escaped to America to live with her Aunt Mabel in Colorado, which is coincidentally where Wayfarer takes place. Because of that, she's fiercely independent and doesn't ask for help easily, which is why she usually becomes the leader without trying. So yeah, she didn't become strong by accident. Okay, last character, Felix. Felix is one of the main characters in Wayfarer, and he's basically a quiet cat. He's quiet, observant, and constantly thinking. He's also from Australia, though he doesn't really have an accent. He also prefers darker colors, and his best friend is Doggo, even though he has trust issues and is a very emotional cat. He's not really loud or dramatic, and he's definitely not easy to read, but he's still loyal in his own quiet, stubborn way. I hope you guys enjoyed this mini-series where I introduced all of the main Wayfarer characters, so please let me know if there's any other characters I should cover. Okay, last character, Felix. Felix is one of the main characters in Wayfarer, and he's basically a quiet cat. He's quiet, observant, and constantly thinking. He's also from Australia, though he doesn't really have an accent. He also prefers darker colors, and his best friend is Doggo, even though he has trust issues and is a very emotional cat. He's not really loud or dramatic, and he's definitely not easy to read, but he's still loyal in his own quiet, stubborn way. I hope you guys enjoyed this mini-series where I introduced all of the main Wayfarer characters, so please let me know if there's any other characters I should cover. So, initially I was going to make a video for 500 subscribers, but then we gained an extra 100 in like 3 days, so thank you so much for 600 subscribers. Now, next is 1,000, so you should definitely subscribe to claim your OG ticket and show that you were here from the beginning. Also, Happy New Year's! It's officially 2026, so comment down below what kind of animations you guys want to see in the new year. Delilah's biggest strength in Wayfarer isn't her bravery. It's not her intelligence, and it's definitely not her ability to survive. In chapters 37 and 38, Delilah meets Volkov and immediately senses that something is wrong. She feels fear before anyone else does. Togo and Felix don't. Later in chapter 42, the same instinct saves both of them when Jason catches them off guard. That's her real strength, sensing danger early and adapting instantly. And that's why we have more great news, but before we get into it, we've come a long way and we're almost at 1,000 subscribers. If you want to be in my 1,000 subs video, hit that subscribe button now to guarantee yourself a spot before the time runs out. Now for the updates. Wayfarer has officially surpassed 900 views. On top of that, our Instagram has just passed 300 followers, which I am super proud of. And finally, we've confirmed the design for one of your favorite characters, Detective Wolf, so stick around to see that design featured in an upcoming video. It's almost the end of January, so let's take a look at everything we've accomplished. We've surpassed 850 subscribers, the book, Wayfarer, has nearly hit 900 views, and we've almost hit 300 followers on Instagram. Honestly, I'd say that's pretty good progress. If you want to be featured in my 1,000 subscribers video where I show all 1,000 people who have subscribed, then click that subscribe button to be in one of our upcoming videos, and let's hit 1,000.